Hey everybody, welcome back to FSi DFS. Apologies for not having videos out the past couple of days. I was under the weather. Still not feeling 100%. You can probably hear it in my voice. It's much lower. But yeah, so we're going to be back here Monday through Friday. No videos on the weekends as usual. So just a small 2-game slate here. My Buffalo Sabres going on the road at Winnipeg, and then Florida at Anaheim. Winnipeg is the biggest favorite, minus 175. In terms of the projected goalkeepers, I think this is where things are going to be shaking out. A couple of sites I was looking at do project Devin Levi to be in net, but I actually think it's going to be Comrie. We'll have to see. But Comrie, if he is going, he'd be taken off IR, and this would be his first game or first start from injury. Hellebuyck Stars, not the greatest start to the season. Hellebuyck, I wouldn't be too concerned about it. He's still a phenomenal goalie. Gibson, he's actually been the best of the bunch so far. So looking towards the line stacks here, we're just going to go pretty simple. Winnipeg, top line. Big news out of Buffalo is that Tage Thompson, their top line center, is going to be out for the foreseeable future. Probably at least a month. He had an injury in the last game, so big blow to them. And this top line for Winnipeg, they have been on fire. Really, the whole team of Winnipeg has been on fire. Connor's really been leading the charge. We've seen his price balloon like crazy because of it, but still, he provides just an excellent shot floor. I'm not too concerned about the price at all, just because there's not really other guys that we have to be saving money for. Pricing should have made too much of an issue. But this whole top line, they all skate on the top power play unit together as well, so you get that full correlation. Buffalo's down one of their big men, so I'm really high on Winnipeg. I'm not, pulling. I can't think. My brain's still not working. I'm still trying to recover here, but I'm not trying to get too cute. Top line at home, biggest favorite. Here we go. Going a little bit different in terms of the second line stack. We're going to go with the Anaheim second line of Vetrano, McTavish, and Strome. They don't get full power play correlation. The top line of Anaheim does. The top line is Killorn, Leo Carlson, and Troy Terry. But I don't think that power play is going to be really an important thing too much on this slate. Obviously, it's still something to pay attention to. But you can see all 4 of these teams are bottom half in the league. Winnipeg and Anaheim the best at 18th. So it's not very good. Penalty kills aren't super great either. But yeah, I don't really think special teams are going to be coming into play too much. McTavish, he's got a great floor to him in terms of his shots generated. Vetrano also has a pretty decent floor to him. Vetrano, he was scoring at a crazy high rate. We said his shooting percentage was not going to sustain. Very obvious that it wasn't like he was on historical records, and it was just not going to happen. So his scoring has kind of come down quite a bit. But he is facing Florida. Florida is going to be playing on a back-to-back, so maybe that's what he needs. On home ice, Vetrano, he's averaging close to 4 shots per game. 5 gets you that shot bonus. Could like the lamp. I do like this second line. Strome would be my least favorite of the 3. Going into the individual plays, obviously, Florida is going to be in play. Barkov, top line, and then Sam Reinhart, top line center. No. Barkov, top line center. Reinhart, wing. Evan Rodriguez is out there as well. Guys like Matthew Tkachuk, he's going to be super popular. I think he's 8K, like a Reinhart or Tkachuk decision. I think that's going to be like very important in terms of your builds. Reinhart has been on fire. I think he's got like 5 straight games of multi-point games. But Tkachuk, we know what he's capable of as well in terms of like a ceiling. So that'll be a really important decision going between Reinhart or Tkachuk there. Dylan Cousins, 5K. I already talked about how Buffalo, their top line center, Tage Thompson, he got injured last game. He's going to be out long term. So Dylan Cousins is going to be the now top line centerman for Buffalo. 5K. Like, this guy, he's good. Like, he's still young, but he's had a couple of seasons in the league so far. He is a goal scorer. He can also, get down and like fight guys as well. He's kind of like the all-around hockey player that you love to see. So 5K, I think it is a little bit too cheap for him in terms of the opportunity. However, he's probably going to be tasked to go up against Mark Scheifele, who's one of the better defensive forwards in the entire league. So am I confident in this pick? No, not really, but I do think that he is a little bit too cheap. Another Buffalo guy, Casey Middlestat. You'll have to check some of the injury news. Alex Tuck is currently listed as out. Could be good to go here tonight, but if not, Casey Middlestat could slide up to the top power play unit, and he's going to be sliding into that second line center role with Thompson out as well. So 3.5K for a guy, second line center, possibly top power play unit. And honestly, Middlestat has been one of the better Sabres players so far this year. Already talked about Reinhart. Niederreiter. 5.4K. He skates on the second line for Winnipeg. Niederreiter's a guy, he's kind of like Bjorkstrand out of Seattle in that, he's got a great shot floor. He shoots the puck time and time again. I think he's already got a handful of goals on the season as well. If you just want to play him as a one-off in GPP, I could totally understand that play. And then Cole Perfetti, his teammate, 4.5K for Winnipeg. Perfetti's on a nice little streak here. I think he's got like 4 goals in 4 straight games. He skates on that top power play unit as well with Connor, Scheifele, and Iafallo. So that top power play unit for them, like I said, is Connor, Scheifele, Iafallo, Perfetti, and then Morrissey is the defender, kind of like the quarterback at the blue line, dishing the puck around on that power play unit. So I do think that Morrissey could be a play up here. I also could throw in like guys like Oliver Ekman-Larsson, who's quarterbacking the top power play unit for Florida, but I did lean a little bit more towards Morrissey. Gudas, 3.8K, didn't really want to go here, but honestly, on a 2-game slate, defense is, especially on these 4 teams, defense is really, really thin. But Gudas, he's been producing in terms of DFS points. Like he's been getting on the score sheet. He's also shooting the puck. He's also blocking shots. He's not doing any of them like very well, but the important thing is that he's doing all of them to some extent. So he's fine if you want to go there. And then once you get down below that, you're just looking for block shots opportunities, and Samuelson's kind of leading the charge there for Buffalo, 3.2K. I think Winnipeg's going to do just fine in this game. I don't really have much hope in Buffalo. But yeah, who knows? Crazier things have happened. It's a 2-game slate. Get weird if you're trying to take down a tournament or a GPP. So thanks for watching. Hopefully my voice will finally come back over the weekend, and Monday's video will be better and more in depth. So thanks for watching. As always, have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you Monday.